Welcome to the Seven Crosses series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 6th of August 1991. And as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me so much to think about. Now, what I want to do in this video is, well, two things really. One, I want to go around and do a little bit of polishing in our new town, fix one or two issues. And I've got a bit of a list that I've carried over from the previous video. And the other thing I want to do is do a little bit of preparation for a further expansion outwards, because what I would like to do is start putting together the main structure of the economy so that I know where key industries are going to be. And of course, one of the big problems with doing that is we need to get the small construction offices out so that we can do the free leveling. But the other thing I want to talk about before we actually get into that is a couple of new mods. They've literally come out in the last few days. And one I'm actually going to place on the map, because I think it's going to be very useful. But the other one I want to show you is it's here. It's called an old power station, and this is literally just been released. And if I can zoom in quite close, you will see that it's a very old-fashioned power station. And this mod is actually by Marius. And the way he describes it is though this is a 19th century power station. You can see it's very heavy on pollution. You can see there it says 34.4 tons per year. This is maximum production per workday 125 megawatts. So it's not, when you compare it with the normal power station, you can see it's nowhere near as powerful. However, if you're going to be doing an early start, I can see this being very useful as long as you don't place it too close to one of your cities as an intermediate power station, just to get up and running. As I say, and because it's 19th century, this is something you could build even in a 1900 start. Although with the pollution, it could be quite interesting. You can see also it doesn't actually need prefabs. It needs some mechanical components, steel, bricks, concrete, and gravel. But I think that is going to be quite a neat little power station to actually use. In fact, I might consider using that in a future early start. Now, the second mod I want to talk about is it's called a TV tower, and it's by Robo74, and it's actually a monument. In fact, I think I've actually... Where is it? Here it is here. You can see we've got this TV tower here. Now, if I show you the description, it gives an influence of 0.2% over 2,000 meters. So although it's called a TV tower, it doesn't actually act as a TV station. It acts as a monument that can influence over a large area. What I'm considering is that we've got Colville here and Stilton over there. And what I'm thinking is that if I need to measure this out, and if we can find the here, and if I say just clear, if I start here, actually no, I'm thinking about putting it about here. So if we measure this out, this is like a far edge is just over 2,000. So what we're going to need to do is to get a coverage over these two cities. So what I'm considering is there's a little bit of a mound here. So what we could do is we'll just, oops, monuments. Where is it? There it is. And what I'd like to do is kind of put it up on this, possibly, I don't want it too far away, but this only needs a footpath. So maybe we'll just put it up here like that. And then we can connect it with a footpath down to here like that. And then the other area I'm considering putting it is over here, because then it should cover Foodville and Knife Edge here. In fact, I don't want it to get too close to our new town, because that is our test area for loyalty. Let me just check the distance here. Oops, no, not demolish. Just clear the marker there. If I put, say if I put it about here, is this 2,000? Yep, that would cover quite nicely. And what we can say, it will be a television repeater tower for there. So what we'll do is we'll just drop it in here. Monuments. I mean, it'd be great to get it just in this little corner here, but it might not go. So if we put it like just there, And what we could do is just curve that footpath down to there like that. So we've got 2 towers here. Let's get that out there. And just allocate. I don't think you're on auto detect, so you need to pick up that. Let's go and make sure that this has been picked up on this side. Where is it? Here it is. Yep, we got the road cruiser on that. Now, before we get into any work, as usual, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the track laying. We virtually finished laying all the electrification out here. All we got is one more section. In fact, that looks suspiciously like this guy might have finished his job. So we're going to go here. And I know some of you, I know I quite often get you telling me that I drive you crazy with the respect to the laying the track, but hopefully as we go forward now we're going to get more and more benefit. So what we're getting here is we just need to lay that sections here, and then this guy will be finished. Over here we are pushing out here now, and hopefully this will come together. Over here we got this back loop here which I really need to take out, but we got there. And then when the train that's doing the electrification near the new coal mines is finished, what we're going to do is get them both working out here, going in this direction. And then of course if I open up the map over here, I think they're now working somewhere in this area now. In fact, we could probably have the second train out here. You can see he's laying this section. Once this section's finished, what I'm going to do is bring him back to lay this section, so we got this crossover here. In fact, what I could probably do is have one train going this way and one train going that way. That is the current situation with laying the track. We're just going to speed the game up. No, actually I'm going to keep the game running slow because I've got quite a lot of design work to do. Now up over here, if we visit our town here, what I want to do in this area is, we still don't have the workforce in here to really drive this industry. We're getting a little bit more here, but it's not truly in balance at the moment. Though we are getting quite a lot of clothes in here. We need to set the distribution routes up. So what I want to do here is, I need a few more workers over the back here. Because one, we've got our little bit of a rural food factory going here. We're getting the crops in here because we're in the harvest cycle. And I think we'll be okay to put some houses here. And again, I don't really want to put in anything that's too modern. But at the same time, I want reasonable coverage. I mean, we've got these old brick type buildings. Let me just zoom in a bit. These are 196, 128. So, I mean, this would be the poor end of town, is probably the polite way of saying it. And what I was thinking is we'll get like a row of buildings here. Now, I know these are a little bit far away from the clove production, but what I'm hoping is that if I put these in, I'd say a row of about 3 along here, maybe a little bit closer in. What these will do is provide the, you could say, almost the utility workers for the area. So actually, let me just come out and we'll just create a little bit of a kind of a enclave like that. Then we'll just put you between there and there, like that. Had this before, it goes a bit wonky. Not gravel road, footpath. Okay. And so what we'll do is we'll just fill in that area there. That would be the workers for the shop and this got the utilities in this area. More importantly, to the heating plant over there. We've got this being built up here, and we've got a little bit of a slot for a small house here. So we're going to put a smallish house in here. With, I mean, I could put one of my favourite. That's way too big, 135. I could put one of my little jade apartments in about. Actually, we could put a couple here, across here like that. And we'll put a couple of little jade apartments there. And then what I was thinking is on this back slope here, we can put something that's a bit more spectacular in this area. I can find something. I mean, we got this, but we got no roads up here. This is the only problem. If we had anything that would, I mean, I could put a back house like this across the back here like that. Maybe we'll find something else. We got a tower house here, and I think that may not really fit. There's so many different kind of properties to choose from. Huge commune. Commissar's house. Let me just see. Village house. Obviously the thumbnails are a bit small. Old style Russian house here. I don't really want to go that small. How about that? Oh, that would give us another 250 workers. No, I'm not. Maybe we can go a little bit modern at the back here on this slope. I think maybe that will work. 165, 50, 165. We got here UK mid-rise council flats. Let's look at this. I used to live in a council block when I was a lot younger. When I first kind of left home, I actually quite like the idea of these. Did I put them in? Shan't I? We got brick. Actually, no. Sorry. Apologies, guys. It's tempting, but I don't think I should do that. Maybe somewhere else. What we will do is we can get a few of these up on this back slope. It's going to be a little bit tricky because of the slope itself. If we put a footpath, oh, well, we can get the footpath up the back here like that. That's good. If we go back to, so we'll get some kind of modern intrusions into here. Yeah, I think we'll just put some modern intrusions on this slope here, because it won't go. And we'll put them on the edge here like this, and get a block of. I might be getting a bit far away from there. Oh well, we can always use alternative forms of transport should we need it. And just line you up a little bit like that. Maybe we get another one. Thank you, game. This one's going to be a bit more challenging, I can tell that. Doesn't really like the idea of where it is. Okay, we've got these here. Maybe not quite as good as they should be. I think because I was looking at it from the wrong side. So just redo these. Maybe we'll go with these. They're a little bit smaller. Bit worried about that kind of upslope. Like that. Game you can connect there. Oops. That's okay. And then put put path across the back like that. And just take out that section out. Where it's going to tell me, no, it's done it. That's good. And you can come there. You can come through, up to there, the back of the secret police, and you can come up to there. Just hook you into there like that, and maybe we can get. No, we're not going to get. This is going to be too steep, isn't it? That's okay because we can hook through from there to there. I think that will work. We'll just accept that. Well, one way we can test it is... No, we won't until those are built. Well, we can test it once we've actually built them, and then we'll be okay. Then we'll get this built out here, and hopefully we'll get more workforce out here. Before I do the fix to the farm that I intended to do in the last part, there is one place that I do need to go so that I don't forget. We come up to here, to Nuclear Islands. What I need here is a small construction office. Go here. Here, I don't want the road. It's only a temporary building, so we're not worried about that. So we'll just put a mud bit in there. Sign that there, get that built. What that will mean is that we can send out the construction office to do the leveling here. Because then what I would like to do is, preferably in the next part if possible, is sort out the nuclear power station in this area. Just get back to here. I want to see if that tower's been built. Look at that, wow. We can get these guys on doing some of the groundwork. They don't detect buildings, but get that there. And it's not there, it's over here. I think these guys have got that much to do. So you can get back over, where am I? And we'll get our tower built here. Now what I'm increasingly wanting to do is get these guys to focus more on this area. And what I'm going to be doing is, I've had the auto search off, but what I'm going to do is switch it on now. We're going to go to start with 1,000 meters. I mean, he probably won't detect that much, but actually we could probably go to 2,000. Actually, he's actually at 2,000. We'll go to 3,000. And what he should do now is, as these buildings become available, because you can see we're nearly finished this building, we've finished this building. So what that construction office will do is start to pick up the jobs in this area as and when they become available. So we've got unfinished high voltage wires. What is that? So what he's going to do is start picking up those jobs, and that's what I want him to do, because we're at a scale of building now where even I have to accept that I can't micro it all. And of course, hopefully he will pick up some of the stuff in this area here as well. Next thing is over here. I want to fix this area, and so we need to take out, because this is the old style farm that I built here. You can see this is the old fashioned or previous agro farm that was in the game, and of course that is now being superseded by our new ones, which was put in the last update. So just gonna get rid of you, and we'll get rid of you, and we'll just clear out all the roads in this area as well. Let me keep that road. Actually, let's do it with the. Take that out. Probably keep this road here for the moment, though I might redo it. I'm probably going to redo this road. So take you out here, and you to here. And what we're going to do here is put in one of the new big, huge farms, or large farms as they call them. Most of the fields are that way, so I'd like this to be going that way, preferably. But we'd need to put a road across the front here. So, say for example, we can get that as close to that as possible. We'll put the large farm in there. Or it was green. We've got the large farm in there, and what we need is a silo. Storage. I mean, we've got 3,000. I wouldn't mind 8,000. Wow. That is a little bit big. We've got 5,000 here, which I've used. Now, this farm's got the potential for 6,000. 5,400. I think this is more kind of compact. I mean, truthfully, if we got 5,400 in here, we probably got too much. And if I want to keep this, I want to keep this factory connection quite short. And move you down about there, like that. Because what we're going to need to do is get in a cargo connect station here. I'm going to use a 6. So if we put you on that corner there, quite nice. Get you there. And what I'd like is another one, possibly out like that. Actually, I don't need to, do I? What am I on about? Sorry, mistake on my part. We only need the one. I tucked on that corner there. Back to kind of a little bit of an odd place there, aren't you? Because of course we're going to have all the trucks inside the farm itself, so we won't need to have multiple drop-offs to the silo. We just need a pickup point. Got to get used to the new layout. Come through like that. You can come there. I think what I'd like is a road to kind of come out a bit like that and come through to there, and you can hook to there, and we'll just accept those roads. That puts our new big farm in here, and I'm just wondering, is there a possibility of a small medium field in here? Let's see. Don't really want to. It's not going to fit, is it? Okay. Well, we're going to need to put in power here anyway, and possibly a gas station. We've got this kind of little bit of road round here that doesn't. Oh no, you're hooking to this large field here. What if these? Why you got a gap here? Was that because of the trees? Let me just see. I didn't think trees gave a problem. Let me just take this field up and do it again. Demolish you, and then get rid of you. As far as I know, I thought large fields actually demolish trees, but just double check it. I mean, it could be simply down to, well, it seemed to have gone in a little bit better. No, yeah, we've still got this enclave here, I'm sure that is. No, I think it's just clipped off this little bit on the corner here. Oh, interesting. Didn't know trees could block fields. Or maybe it's just because those were exceptionally robust trees. So that now finishes this farm that's ready here. Of course, this is going to be our food production area. And I'm thinking this, despite having a pretty old church, is going to be a modern town. You can say it's almost like it's been completely rebuilt after being destroyed for various reasons. And I'm still need to think out where I'm going to need to put the food production, because what I'd like here is a rail line to bring crops in, and possibly 2 food factories in this area, or the possibility of 2 food factories in this area here. So that's long-term planning there. Next thing we need to do is some work over here, because 1, I haven't put the heating in, and 2, I'm still thinking about a farm to supply our alcohol production in this area. But first things we need to do is actually put in some heating. I'm not sure what I want to do heating wise. There's part of me that wants to try out different things. I mean, we got heating plant there. I'm not sure. We've got already European firewood. It produces 1 gigajoules. Hot water tank 5 cubic meters. Doesn't seem to have any pollution. 1 gigajoule. I think the hot water tank's a bit low on that. This is more meant for like local production, isn't it? So you could put in something like that. And see, what we really need to do is heat this side of the town. Maybe we need to go across the top. I thought I had some geothermal heating. Maybe that isn't what we got here. NRS heating extension. It doesn't actually say what that is. Oh, it consumes 35 megawatts, so it's probably power heating. All left stone, so I don't really want coal. See, this is heating. This is 422 megawatts of power. These must be geothermal then. But I mean, these are really big. Maybe I'll try it somewhere else. There we go. I've got medium geothermal here. Got a large geothermal, small geothermal here. It's got heating for 400. Let me just zoom out a bit. What's the pollution from this? 1.2 tons. I think we're going to go geothermal out here. I mean, we've got a spa, so you could say that we've got thermal springs in the area. So, oops, I need a small construction office. Got a small construction office. You're telling me that is too far away? Okay, we'll just drop you there. Put you in there. So we've got a little bit of a geothermal plant there. And we could put in a small heat exchanger. Let me just see. We've got some big pipes there. I put in, just put a heat exchanger in, say about here. Put it in about there. I'm just putting the heat a heat exchanger in here just so that I can spread the cover a little bit. And then we're underground heating pipes here. And we're underground like that. We'll queue up to there. And we can just hook in a, don't need anything elaborate here. Put you into there. So we've now got heating into this area. Now the other thing, we got our microbrewery. Was it here? What I'm considering is a small rural farm here with some fields in it. I'm not expecting this to be able to supply this exclusively. I just think this area here needs some kind of small farm in this area. But what we're going to do is we're going to put in a tiny farmstead. This has got 7 slots. What I'm considering is we can hook the farm off the back like that. actually no, we can put the farm out here, about there, and then what we could do is put a silo here, but we don't need a big silo. Storage. I'll put the little smaller silos in if I can find it. It's the one I can never find. There it is there. So what I'm thinking is we can have 300 there, maybe another 300 like that, and then we can put a small cargo terminal between them. So this is just for the fun of it. We make this into more of a historical type place. We've got the small farm there, so what we're going to do is put in, I'm not going to put massive big fields in. It's like I'm not going to get very much at all actually, is it? We'll probably have to put some small, medium, yeah, across like this. That should, and then maybe a couple of running like that, and maybe another one here. It's probably not the most ideal place to put fields in, but as I say, this is more just to create a little bit of character around the village, not so much to kind of keep everybody happy. And then we'll run a asphalt road through the center there. Thank you, game. And we could I'll bring a road in across like that. That can match up with that, and then we could just connect these roads in. We got this little bit of road here, and then we can just fill this area in, and then that will give us the little bit of a farming community here, which I think will fit in quite well with the overall tourist feel of the area. That is most of what I want to do from a design perspective. And oh, there's one other thing I want to do. I'm kind of looking at this oil refinery over here, and we are getting quite a lot of workers in here, but I've got a feeling that we could be a bit more efficient in getting workers up to here, because we've got this bus station here, which you can see has got workers on it, and what I'm considering is picking up with the Cableway again, because we do need to grow Ollerton a little bit bigger. Up here we've got the beginnings of our area here. I put a couple of blocks of flats in here, and what I would like, kind of half considering, is putting some kind of bus stop here, but I think most of the people can walk out to here, can't they? Yeah, they can nearly get to the so I think if we can put in, say, we could put a footpath up here across the back here and bring it to about there like that. I got a feeling we'd get people within walking range of the woodcutting plant as well. I'm going to give that a go. Whoops. Going up there to accept things. And then that, and we can put the flats there. And what I'm thinking is, we got this here. I'm not sure I really need this heating plant here, but I'm going to leave it for the moment. I do want to get rid of this, because what I'm considering is expanding Ollerton this way a little bit. In fact, I'm kind of wanting to tidy up this road here. So if we take that out, and then possibly we could get you up here, just kind of curve you up like that, and there. So we've got a service road there. That opens this up for a potential proper road around the back here. And then what I'd like to gain is just to put in some large, and we're going to go quite big time now. Where's my favourite blocks of flats, or ones I like to use? We got, what I'd like to do is have a couple of pretty big ones in this area. Possibly kind of stood out like that, and possibly another one there like that. We've got a little bit of a footpath there. And I can get a footpath through this little gap here. No. Ah, great. And curve behind the school here. And just put you up there. Put you there. So we got probably enough workers here, and we can put some more here as well. And what I'm thinking is small or large cableway. We can put a cableway here. It's only a very short distance, so I don't think we really need a large one here. We can put a cableway, say about here, like that, and then we could turn this round. Can I flip this? Oh yes, I can. Look at that. And I could get that. Make sure we can get a road connection there. As I previously said, I'm getting a little bit hooked on cableways now. I think they can be a little bit addictive. Never remember which way around. Then we need maximum heights. Right, that needs to go that way. You need to go like that. Oh, look at that. That would be brilliant if I could do that. Connection. Oops. We can get it that side. And then we can, again, with just a gravel road connection. Then we can just hook you in there. Hook you to your steep incline. This is going to be a pain, isn't it? Oh, we just got a little bit of a sneak off there. So what we're going to do is have a cableway that will connect up to there. I think road-wise we can pull an asphalt road to there, because what we'll do is if I can get a footpath, a couple of footpath connections there. So what I could do is we're going to take you off completely like that in that direction, and then we can connect there. And what we'll do is we'll draw the workers from this area to get onto the cableway here, which will then drive this here. We are we're kind of getting plenty of fuel in here. I'm just wondering, oh look at that. Right, we need to do something about our bitumen, because we can't, we cannot store any more bitumen. These, I need some more tankers here. I think you're the ones who let me see, all in bitumen. Push that to 100%. That's not really going to work, is it? We need to find something to do. This is the problem with respect to bitumen. Vehicle depot here. I really need another. We got here distribution office here. All these trucks are out collecting oil though, aren't they? They're bringing oil to oil in. I mean, I could put a flare here. Just see that there is such a thing, but that's not going to solve this problem. What we're going to have to. This is going to hurt very badly. Actually, we've got two distribution offices on here. Where's the other one go? You've got that one there. Where are you going? I think what we're going to do is I'm going to. This is going to be painful, but I don't think I've got any choice. I need to keep that fuel going. We're going to empty the entire storage out of there. Gets the fuel production going. I can't afford the fuel production to fail now. And what that will do is get the bitumen flowing into here. We really need to be able to export this stuff a bit. I'm just wondering, in the short term, say for example, let me just look at the flare. I can't remember where it is now. Got a feeling it's a factory. I've got something here. Right, I'm just going to look through all this lot and I'll be back when I actually find out what I'm looking for. Okay guys, it took me a little while to find it. Here we are. We've got a small flare here which we can put in. And I think for the short term, how much is... I mean, this produces a lot of pollution, so I don't really want it close to the town. So what I'm thinking is we're going to need to put it near somewhere where there's a some power supply. But what we're going to do is we're going to shove it right down over here, and it's got, it only takes 3 tons of bitumen, but that should be okay. If I put it in the center here like that, and then we can get a small storage capability. Where's the small storage tank? And put a small storage tank next to it like this, and then we can just connect this up with you can run through here. These are just plain gravel roads, and then what we'll do is we'll just dump the, we're also going to need a small distribution office to manage it. So we'll just put a three-part distribution office just there. So what we can do then is use a couple of oil trucks here to bring it down here to flare this off until we've got the railway built here, so that we can get things moving. And I'm aware that time is pushing on, so what I need to do now is a little bit of housekeeping, because we've not been really paying attention, and I'm pretty sure that the guy should be laying the electro track here. Good. No, it's, why have we got steel problem? I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Oh, I need this built, don't I? I think I will put the helicopter crews on this. Get you built there. Not completely all about them. Probably because we're not running particularly that fast at the moment. Well, we're building the TV tower. It is out. Our new TV tower is under construction. Kind of a bit worried about why he's not building that. Let me just check where these guys are meant to be building. Let me just see. Laying track out here and chugging along this way. Yeah. Yeah, still laying track out. I don't think these guys have made any progress, have they? Oh no, I think he's made some progress. He's laying in that direction. He's still laying this section of track here. That is coming together. What are you doing? I always get a bit worried when these have got lots of trucks kind of sat around building without power supplies still. I think we can use you somewhere, even if it's only laying roads. This is, I think we could give an assist to that. And what have we got out here? And you can give an assist to that as well, because we do need to build out this way. Citizens' loyalty is low. Yes, well, That's because you've got no loyalty standing here. We've got an old nursery block here. So we got kind of massive steel shortage all across the board here at the moment. We need those footpaths built. So I can come in here and hook this guy. And you can pick up, build that. And we can build that. Why doesn't that connection exist? We can build that and that. They can keep laying the gravel if nothing else. Now, harvest wise, I think everything's going okay. We're on the 29th of September. And if we come back to here, crop wise, we've got, what's that? Can't really see. 3,159 tons of crops in there. We've got 77 tons in there to keep that going. Of course, we've got this area to build. Over here, we've got 3,667 in there. We've got 3,000 tons in there. And we've got, say, what, 3,500 tons between these three silos here. So overall, we're doing pretty good at the moment that way. And if we flip to food, we've got nearly 300 tons of food in this area as well. So everything is coming together reasonably well. Steel mill here has got a little bit of steel. It's just probably not enough. I just want to check the changes I've made in this area, because we've now got what I've done here is I've broken the factory connections to these, because we're going to decommission these eventually and probably turn this into a wood sawmill. It's going to be a little bit of a pain, because that's going to got a footbridge there, and ideally what I would like, now I think I'm going to need to think this one through. What are you doing? I don't want you building the television station. Where are you? Ah, because he's on auto detect, isn't he? Okay, we're going to turn you off auto detect, and we're going to take you off the TV station if I can actually find it amongst this lot. I don't want to waste the helicopters building this. Hey, stop it. One of the downsides of the thing, because the guys who are going to build this is this crew here, because it's right on their doorstep. And I don't want the helicopters wasting time and effort. This is probably where a big chunk of my resources have been going. Yeah, they've delivered 200 tons of bricks here. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Get back over here. We're getting close into this area. I just want to check the distribution now, because at the moment the distribution in this area is very basic. All related vehicles, yeah, so at the moment we've only got the one vehicle picking up from here. So what I need is a distribution office in here to start, because to begin with I'd like to send the clothes to Stilton here, because one thing I have started to consider is we've got clothes coming into here, because I've changed the train that was running into Colville over here. What I've done now is I've extended the line out. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that these guys have got no food. What's going on here? Maybe this isn't such... The secondary delivery probably isn't particularly that good. I'm going to remove you. Because these guys are developing food problems. And we're getting... How much food are we getting into here? We've got 12 tons of food here. Let's check the train. Okay, let me just going to monitor this train and see what he's doing. Right, he's picking up 11 tons of... He's definitely shipping the food to here. Just wondering why there's a food shortage in Colville. Right, you've just dropped off 11 tons there. So yep, picking up the food from there. I just want to check the food stores over here, because as I say, I was messing around with the settings here because I wanted to start getting food and clothes into here, but let me just see. I think you guys are still delivering the food to here, but we're not really getting that much, are we? Stilton shopping mall 100%, but I don't want you. And you've got 10 tons of clothes here. I need to sort this out. I think it's getting a bit late in the year to mess around with supply lines. So we've got some clothes in here, which I can do. If I set a distribution office up, I can bring the clothes down from here. So that's a potential problem. Right, we're going to build a distribution office. Probably tuck it. It would be nice to get it in this area, right next to this. In fact, I think I'm going to do it. Let me see. If we put a 6 in here, possibly about there. Let me put a road connection. Hopefully we'll get a road connection through to there. That's good. And what I want is, this needs to be a little bit of a priority. Oops. We're going to get the helicopter crew on that. We need this built, so that we can then, what that means is, as the workforce builds up in here, we can send clothes to Foodville here, and also more importantly to Stilton down in here. But I've noticed that I'm starting to overrun, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll play through the winter, see if we can catch up with a few jobs in this area, because I've got so many jobs that need to be done. And then in the next part, we'll hopefully be in a position to do some more long-range planning. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.